Hey, big stuff, glory.
Get a quick sound check real quick. 1 second, Israel. Are we all good? Hey, Shalom, Israel. We are the Israelite School of the Universal and Practical Knowledge. Started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. So let's clap it up. We are led by the amazing commanding General YAHANNA. You know what I'm saying? I.S.U.P.K is the home of the truth. We are not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite groups. If you are not in the I.S.U.P.K, you are not in the truth. You know what I'm saying? Today is Saturday. That means it is the Sabbath. This is the I.S.U.P.K, Houston, Galveston, Lufkin, Port Arthur, and Beaumont. All of these zones, you know what I'm saying, the greater area of Houston, I.S.U.P.K Sabbath service. You know what I'm saying? Where we rehearse, you know what I'm saying, these righteous acts, which is our culture. You know what I'm saying? It says in the Old Testament, in the 10 Commandments even, you know what I'm saying, there's a commandment of God to remember the Sabbath and keep it holy. And that's what we do in the I.S.U.P.K every Saturday. You know what I'm saying? The oppressor, who's the devil the Bible speaks of, he leads you to believe that the Sabbath is on Sunday. So not only are we giving you the truth of the matter, but we holding to our customs. You know what I'm saying? We have in the service, you know what I'm saying? What we do on the Sabbath service is we get into the scriptures, man. We read the scriptures in our ancient tongue, you know what I'm saying? Lashon Kodash, our native language. We read them in the Hebrew, then we read them in the English, and then we break them down, man. It's the scriptures in the Old Testament. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do every Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Right now we are in the book of Genesis, I believe chapter 28. In chapter 28. We're in the part where around the time where Jacob is he pretty much took the blessing that his father had in store for Esau, but Esau he really didn't want that birthright anyway. You know what I'm saying? He gave it up for some porridge, some red pottage, some red stew, bloody stew. So we right around that in the book, you know what I'm saying? We got to get to it. With that, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to call it the first reader. We're going to get into these prayers and whatnot. So I-Madium, which means to stand. State your name and registry.
Malakia ban Yahawara ban Yashala.
Malakia ban Yahawara ban Yashala.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah.
Layashala.
Layashala. Help me uncover this scroll about the shirt. We're going to face east and say these prayers. Sar, which means turn. All right. This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa,
Abanawa,
Shabbat Shemayim,
Bashamayim,
Kodash,
Kodash,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
BLACKWATCH,
Malakah,
Taba'ah,
Tabah,
Ratazaikai,
Zayka,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Ba'aratazah,
Baratiza,
Kawah,
Kawa,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Bashamayim,
Bashamayim,
Nathanawa,
Thanawa,
Lacham,
Lacham,
Kal,
Kal,
Yawam,
Yawam,
Wasalaknawa,
Wasalaknawa,
Kabawathnawa,
Kawatnawa,
Kasalaknawa,
Kasalaknawa,
Kabawathinawa,
Kawatnawa,
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah,
Taba'ayanawa,
Taba'aynawa,
Banasayawan,
Barasayawan,
Abal,
Abal,
Hawashayanawa,
Hawashaynawa,
Mayan,
Mayan,
Brad,
Brad,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Lakub,
Lakab,
Hamalakwa,
Amalakwa,
Wahala,
Wahala,
Wataparath,
Watapara,
Lawalamium,
Wailamim,
Aman.
Aman,
In the English, Our Father,
our Father,
which art in heaven,
art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
thy kingdom
thy
come,
kingdom come,
thy will be
thy
done,
will be done,
in earth as it is in heaven.
in earth as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread,
our daily bread,
and forgive us our debts,
and forgive us our debts,
as we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not into temptation,
And lead us not into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
Thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Hakach, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem Yahawashi,
by Shem Yahushai,
Baba Kasha,
Abakushai,
Nathan Lanawa,
Thanawa,
Hakach,
Hakak,
Hakach,
Hakak,
La Rapa'ah,
Barapa'ah,
Call Makala,
Kal Makala,
Wakal Marawa,
Kal Malawa,
Hakach,
Hakak,
La Tahar,
Latahar,
Ha Mathazarayim,
Hamatazarayim,
Hakach,
Hakak,
La Hakwayam,
Lahayam,
Hamathiam,
Hamathiyam,
Hakach,
Hakak,
Al Rakawath,
Arakawat,
Hatam Ma'ala,
Takamala,
Lagarashan,
Agarashan,
Ba'ashem Yahawashi,
by Shem Yahushai,
the Wada Aman.
the Wada Aman,
In the English, Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahawashi,
in the name of Yahushai,
please give us the power,
please give us the power,
the power to heal all manner of sickness
the power to heal all manner of sickness,
and all manner of disease,
and all manner of disease,
the power to cleanse the lepers,
the power to cleanse the lepers,
the power to raise the dead,
the power to raise the dead,
the power against unclean spirits,
the power against unclean spirits,
to cast them out
cast them out,
in the name of
in
Yahawashi.
the name of Yahushai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem Yahawashi,
by Shem Yahushai,
Barak Lanawa,
Barak Lanawa,
Wa Yashala,
Wayashala,
Wa Ha Bayas Saparium,
Wahaba Saparim,
Barak,
Barak,
Ba'ashem Yahawashi,
by Shem Yahushai,
the Wada Aman.
the Wada Aman,
In the English, Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahawashi,
in the name of Yahushai,
bless us
bless us
and Israel
and Israel,
and the school
and school,
in the name of Yahawashi.
in the name of Yahushai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah,
Asha'ah,
Ayanya,
Ayanim,
Al-Haharim,
Al-Haharim,
Ma'ayan,
Mayan,
Yaba'ah,
Yaba'ah,
Isariah,
Azari,
Isariah,
Azari,
Ma'ain,
Ma'ai,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Shemayim,
Shemayim,
Wa'aratazah,
Wa'arakazah,
Ayathan,
Ayatan,
Amawat,
Amawat,
Regalka,
Galkai,
Ayanawam,
Ayawam,
Shamaraka,
Shamarkai,
Hana,
Hana,
La'ah,
La'a,
Yanawam,
Yanawam,
Wala'ah,
Wala'a,
Yayishan,
Yayashan,
Shawamar,
Shalomar,
Yasha'ala,
Yasha'ala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shamaraka,
Shamarkai,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Tazalka,
Kazalkai,
Ayad,
Ayad,
Yamyanka,
Yamyanka,
Yawamam,
Yawamam,
Hashamash,
Ashamash,
La'ayakayaka,
Ayakayaka,
Wayarach,
Wayrak,
Balayala,
Alayala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamaraka,
Yashamarkai,
Makal Rai,
Kalrai,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Afnapashka,
Ashnapashka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar Taza'afka,
Yashamar Taza'afka,
Wabawa'aka,
Wabawaka,
Ma'aitha,
Ma'aitha,
Wa'ad Awalam.
Ayawalam.
In the English, I will lift up mine eyes into the hills,
I will lift up my eyes to the hills,
from whence cometh my help.
from which come my help.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
My help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor
shall
sleep.
neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in.
from this time forth
From this time forth,
and even forevermore.
even forevermore.
We're going to Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Al Dami Alakah,
Al Kamiyalakah,
Al Thakarash,
Al Takarash,
Wa'al,
Wa'al,
Tashakwat,
Tashakwat,
Al
Al,
Kaya,
Kayah,
Hana,
Hana,
Awayabika,
Al Yabika,
Yahama Yawan,
Hamayawan,
Wama Shanayaka,
Mashanayaka,
Sha'awa,
Sha'awa,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash,
Al Amika,
Al Anikah,
Ya'ira Yamwa,
Ya'ira Ra,
Sawad,
Sawad,
Wayata Ya'ai Tazawa,
we got the Itazawad,
All Tazapawanyaka,
Al Tazapawandika,
Amarawa,
Amarwa,
Lakawa,
Makawa,
Wanakak Yadam,
Nakakidam,
Magoya,
Magalia,
Wala'a,
Wala'a,
Yazakar,
Zakar,
Sham Yasha'ala,
Shamya Sha'ala,
Iwad,
Iwad,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Nawa'ai Tazawa,
Itazawad,
La,
La,
Yakadwa,
Kawa,
Aryaka,
Alika,
Baryath,
Baryat,
Yakarathwa,
Yakarafwa,
Ahoya,
Ahari,
Adawam,
Adamam,
Wayashamai Aliyam,
Wayashua, Ayam,
Mawa'aba,
Mawa'aba,
Wahagarium,
Hagarian,
Gabal,
the ball,
Wa'amawan,
Amayan,
Wa'amalak,
Amalak,
Palashath,
Palashat,
Amyashabia,
Abishabia,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gum Ashawar,
Lam Ashawar,
Nalawa,
Nalawa,
Imam,
Imam,
Hayawa,
Ayawa,
Zarawai,
Sarawai,
Labanyalawai,
Labanyalawai,
Salah,
Salah,
Aisha, Laham,
Aisha Laham,
Kamadian,
Kamali,
Kasyasara,
Kasya Sarah,
Kayabi,
Kayabi,
Banakal,
Wanakal,
Kwayashawan,
Koyashwan,
Nashamadwa,
Nashamadwa,
Ba'ayan the Ira,
Ayin the Ira,
Hayawa,
Ayawa,
Daman,
Daman,
La Adama,
La Adama,
Shayatamwa,
Shayatambia,
Nadiamawa,
Nayanamua,
Ka-Ira,
Kaira,
Wakaza Abba,
Wakaza Abak,
Wakaza Abak,
Wakaza Abak,
Wakaza Zamanai,
Wakaza Zamanai,
Call Nasiakamwa,
Kal Nasiya Kamya,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amarawa,
Amarawa,
Nayarasha,
Nayarasha,
Lanawa,
Landawa,
Af,
As,
Na'awath,
Naawat,
Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Alahaya,
Alahayah,
Shayatamwa,
Shayatambia,
Kagagala,
Kagagala,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
Lapanya,
Lapanya,
Wakwa,
Kakwa,
Ka'ash,
Kaash,
the Ba'ira,
Tabaira,
Ya'ira,
Yaira,
Wakalahaba,
Wakalahaba,
the Lahat,
Talaha,
Harim,
Harim,
Khan,
Khan,
the Radatma,
Taradapna,
Basa Irika,
Basa Irika,
Wabasa Wapafka,
Basa Apostle,
the Bahalam,
Tabaham,
Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Panyaham,
Panyam,
Kwalawan,
Palawan,
Wayabakwashwa,
Vyapakwashka,
Shamka,
Shamkar,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa,
Yabahawa,
Yabaharwa,
Ayai,
Ayi,
Wayakaparwa,
Yakaparwa,
Wayabagwa,
Yabagwa,
Wayadaiwa,
Yadaiwa,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Atha,
Atha,
Shamka,
Shamkar,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Labadka,
Baka,
Ayawan,
Ayawan,
all call Haratza
all call our brothers.
in the English. Keep not thy silence,
Keep not thy silence,
O power,
O power,
hold not thy peace,
hold not thy peace,
and be not still,
be not still,
O power,
O power,
for lo,
for lo,
thy enemies make a tumult,
thy enemies make a tumult,
and they that hate thee
and they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
and let us cut them off from being a nation,
and let us cut them off from being a nation,
that the name of Yashala
that the name of Yahshua
may be no more in remembrance.
may be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
For they have come together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
the tabernacles of Edom,
tabernacle of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites,
and the Israelites,
of Moab,
Moab,
and the Hagarenes,
and Hagarenes,
Gabal,
Gabal,
and Ammon,
and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the
the
Philistines,
Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur also is joined with them.
Assur also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of light.
And hope the children of Lot.
Salah,
Salah,
do unto them
do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as Jabin,
as the brook of Kison,
river Kison,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung of the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb,
Their nose like a red,
and like Zaed.
like Zaed.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes as Zabah,
all their princes as Sabbath,
and as Zalmunna,
and as Amunah,
who have said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves
let us take to ourselves
the houses of the power in possession.
the houses of the power and possession.
O my power,
O my power,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the wind,
as a stubble before the wind,
as the fire burneth a wood,
as the fire burneth a wood,
and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
and as the flames in the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempests,
So persecute them with thy tempest,
and make them afraid with thy storm.
make them afraid with thy storm.
Fear their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be confounded and troubled forever.
let them be confounded and troubled forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the most high
art the most high
over all the earth.
of all the earth.
Sar,
Sar.
in the face, front. Yashabian, you may be seated with me to, I'm saying you may be seated. There's a hand, my bad. Now. Hell yeah, man, let's get them prayers a hand. It's like, could you do me a favor?
Come.
Right by that TV over there in that corner, there's the thermostat. If you could put that on 70 and make sure it say cool. The water, hell yeah, man. It's like those prayers are a beautiful thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Facing the east and talking to, you know what I'm saying? Your power, the God of this Bible. You know what I'm saying? Your God, the God of Israel. And asking them to curse your enemies, man. Because the Christian church leads you to believe that everybody's our friend, man. That's not the case. You know what I'm saying? Some nations on this earth that don't care about us. And they really want to oppress us. You know what I'm saying? And we got to know the truth. That's why the I.S.U.P.K and the Commander YAHANNA is such a beautiful thing. Because we bring the truth to black and brown people. We let you know who your enemies are. And we let you know that God is with us and not them. You know what I'm saying? So that's what David prayed for. David prayed so our enemies would be cursed, just as we do today. We pray for our enemies to be cursed, man, because this World War III is right around the corner. So like I was saying, before we had gotten to the prayers, we in Genesis 28 and I believe 12. We got to get into the Hebrew first. You can read along with us in the Hebrew by going to the Bible Hub app. That's the app that we use. We can use it on, you can download Bible Hub on Google Store or Google Play or iPhone, iTunes or whatever it's called. You know what I'm saying? The Play Store. But for Android or iPhone, download the Bible Hub. And then when you load up, it's a little blue thing. You got a cross on it. It's a little Christian, but it works. When you hit the icon, you hit Bible. And then the big page should pop up. It's usually John 3 and some type of NIV or whatever. What you're gonna do is you're gonna click NIT or INT. It's on a gray bar up on the top, towards the right. You click INT, and that gives you the interlinear of the Bible, the original languages, Greek or Hebrew. So it should be in Greek after you hit INT. Then you go up to the very top. And where it says John or whatever book it's at, you click the book that you want to go to. So you go to Genesis, and then right next to Genesis, you click the chapter and verse. So you're gonna go to Genesis 29, and where we at?
28 and 12.
28 and 12. You go to Genesis 28 and 12. And then that, Genesis 28 and 12, should give you the Hebrew. That's what we're reading. We're reading the black, you know what I'm saying, the black Hebrew, and on this app. So you could join us along if you like. That's what we're doing. And we're gonna hit it in the English afterwards. So go ahead whenever you're ready, huh?
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 28, verse 12 in the Hebrew. YAHANNA, YAHANNA, SHALAM, Matazah, Aratazah, Wara, Shua, Magayai,
Hashemayim.
Hashemayim, YAHANNA, Malakiah, Alahaya, Ilayam, Wayaradia, Awa, verse 13, YAHANNA, Yahweh, Na'ai, Aylayawa, Waya Amar, Anaya, Yahweh, Alahaya, Abaraham, Abayaka, Wa Alahaya, Yatazaku, Ha Rataza, Ashar, Atha, Shakab, Alaya, Laka, Athanaha, Wala, Zaraika. Verse 14, Wahayaha, Zaraika, Ka'ipar, Ha-Rataza, Wapar,
Wapara, Wapara, Tazatha.
Waparataza,
No, Wapara, Tazatha.
Waparatazath, Yama, Wakwadma, Wataza, Ana, Wana, Gaba, Wana, Barakwa, Baka, Call, Mashapakath,
Mashakath.
Mashapakath, Haradatman,
No, that's Adamah.
Ha'admas Layu, Wabazaraika, verse 15, Wahadnaha, Anakia, Imak, Wa Shamar, the Yakad, Bakal, Ashar, Thalakah, Wahad, Shabbath Yikam, All, Hadamad, Hazaath, Kayad, La'ad, I.S.U.P.K, Id, Ashar, Aishayathi, Ath, Ashar, Debarathia, Lakah, verse 16, Wayah, Yerquatiza, Ya'iqua, Mashanathwa, Wayah Amar, Akan, Yeshah, Yahweh, B'Mokwarwam, Hazah, Wa'ad, Nakayah, La'ah, Yadai, Thayah. Verse 17, Wayah, Yarah, Wayah Amar, Ma, Nawawa, Nawara, Amakwam, Hazah, Ayan, Za, Kayah, Bayath, Alahayim, Wazah, Sha'ir, Hamashiach. Verse 18, Wayashakam, Ya'iqua, Babakor, Wayaquak, Ath, Ha-Bun, Ashar, Shum, Mara'ah, Shafyawa, Wayashum, Athah, Matazabah, Wayatazakwa, Shaman, Isle, Ra'ashah.
Last one.
Verse 19, Wayat Korah, Ath, Shum, Amakwam, Hahawa, Bayath, All, Wa'awalam, Lawazah, Shum, Ha'ayira, Lara'ah, Shana.
To the English. But before we go into the English, I'm just going to give us a recap of where we were last week. So I started to get into this in the beginning of the service. So last week what happened was Rebecca, Jacob and Esau's mother, she favored Jacob, just as the Lord did. You know what I'm saying? She was given the prophecy that the seer told her. The seer didn't tell Isaac, Jacob's father, that Jacob, the younger child, which was Jacob, the older child would serve the younger child, which means Esau would serve Jacob. And that's what the seer told her. You know You know what I'm saying? That was a prophecy from the Most High. And Rebekah knew this. Isaac didn't know this. So Isaac was about to bless Esau, give Esau a blessing before he passed. And then Rebekah, you know what I'm saying, told Jacob what to do to get in line to make sure Jacob was the one that got the blessing. So then Jacob got the blessing, and then Esau found out. And then after that, Esau he got hot, you know what I'm saying? He got on a warpath, and his true colors started to show. His lack of love for the Most High started to show, and afterwards Jacob's true love for the Most High started to show. So after that point in time, before Isaac passed, Isaac told Jacob to go find you a wife in our land, so you don't lay with the Canaanite, still holding true to their culture. And then that's what Jacob went to do. Jacob went to their land in the east, and that's where he is now. And he's about to have a vision of the Most High coming to him and telling him something. And that's exactly where we are now. So you can go ahead and get it in English.
This is the book of Genesis chapter 28, verse 12 in the English. And he dreamed, and behold, a ladder set up on the earth, and the top of it reached to heaven. And behold, the angels of God ascending and descending on it. Verse 13.
Okay, so this, I mean, I don't know if the Christian church have told you about this, or you may have know it from being in the truth, but what's like, does anybody know what this is referencing to? Go ahead, if you use the mic.
Can you sir, can you repeat the question?
I'm just talking about the scriptures, verse 12. He dreamed of a ladder. You know what I'm saying? Does that ring any bells? Anything we know about when Jacob is dreaming of a ladder?
Sir, if I may, I believe that was a vision he was having while he was asleep.
Yeah, it definitely was. But this is Jacob's ladder. So we might have heard of Jacob's ladder and what that is. You know what I'm saying? So the Christian church leads you to believe that that's the gateway to heaven. When Jacob's ladder is really, read it again, Baba Kashan.
And he dreamed, and behold, a ladder set up on the earth, and the top of it reached to heaven. And behold, the angels of God ascending and descending on it.
The angels of God ascending and descending on it. So it's not a gateway to heaven, you know what I'm saying, for mortals. It's none of that. But what it is Jacob is having a vision of the fourth dimension right here while he's asleep. And Jacob's ladder is pretty much angels going to the Most High from earth and back to earth, giving the reports of what's going on the earth to the Most High. You know, that's what Jacob's ladder is. And the Christian churches call it Jacob's ladder, but really this is just this is pretty much Jacob is seeing the fourth dimension in this dream. That's what he's seeing. He's seeing the angels, which are messengers, doing their work to going to and from the Most High from the earth. Keep going.
Verse 13. And behold, the Lord stood above it and said, I am the Lord God of Abraham thy father, and the God of Isaac. The land whereon thou liest, to thee will I give it, and to thy seed.
This is a very important scripture right here. So Jacob is having this vision in his dream, and he's saying these three scriptures rather. These next two after this too. Like Jacob's seeing the Most High in the fourth dimension, and the Most High is pretty much telling him, this land that you on right now, this land he's talking about, he says, that's 13, he says, I am the Lord, God of Abraham, thy father, and the God of Isaac. I'm the God of your forefathers. And the land whereon thou liest, the land that you stand, that land he's not talking about is that. It's not that land mass or that country. It's talking about the whole earth. The whole earth he's gonna give it to him. The land whereon thou liest, to thee I will give it, and to thy seed. He's talking about giving the earth to Jacob. That's what he's talking about. Keep going.
Verse 14. And thy seed shall be as the dust to the earth. What's like it? As the dust of the earth.
The dust of the earth. Your seed is gonna multiply so great, is gonna be like dust, like you know how you got when you take the little the lint trap out of a dryer, the lint be all packed in there, boy. Like those little dust molecules. That's how the seed is gonna be of Jacob. It's gonna be little dust, not necessarily packed together like the dryer, but so small and just spread out like the little dust. Keep going.
And thou shalt spread abroad to the west,
Mm-hmm.
and to the east,
Mm-hmm.
and to the north, and to the south. And in thee and in thy seed shall all the families of the earth be blessed.
So when you and your seed are ruling the earth in all of the north, east, west, and south, all four corners of the earth, when your family is in rulership on all four corners of the earth, then everybody on the earth is going to be blessed. So who knows the precept on that?
A couple precepts.
Calm, most high. You can just paraphrase one of my shot. In the mic though. Let's see if we're thinking of the same
So,
one.
like, can you hear me, sir?
Calm.
Okay, so you was asking for a precept on basically just asking me. I'm trying to simplify.
All the families on the earth will be blessed when when Jacob's family is in rulership in all four corners of the earth.
Was another precept popped in my head, if I may, that when Jacob ruled, the earth, roughly paraphrasing, the earth would be at peace when Israel ruled and rulership.
That's a good one. Give him a hand. The one I'm thinking of is when the authority are in rulership, when the righteous are in rulership, the people will rejoice. Paraphrasing that one too. You know what I'm saying? When the righteous are in rulership, the earth will rejoice. Everybody will be happy when the person that's supposed to rule the earth and is a righteous ruler of the earth is ruling the earth. Right now, the wicked are in rulership. That's why the people mourn. That's the other part of that precept. You know what I'm saying? But like it says right here, all the families of the earth will be blessed when Jacob's family is on all four corners of the earth in rulership. But you can keep going.
Verse 15, and behold, I am with thee, and will keep thee in all places whither thou goest, and will bring thee again into this land, for I will not leave thee until I have done that which I have spoken to thee of.
Most High in Christ. If you got anything, please chime in. I'm saying if you could, priest, but pretty much whenever. But right here, it's pretty much the Lord just doubling down, saying, "I'm with you. I was with your father Isaac, and I was with his father Abraham, and I'm with you, and I will be with you." You know what I'm saying? That shows the love that the Most High had for Abraham, Isaac, and he had for Jacob too. Keep going.
Verse 16, and Jacob awaked out of his sleep, and he said, surely the Lord is in this place, and I knew it not.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
And he was afraid and said, how dreadful is this place? This is none other but the house of God, and this is the gate of heaven.
Now, go ahead.
So, like you said, if I may, so just going back a couple moments before he started, before the priest started reading again, considering that the Lord was with our forefathers, Isaac, Abraham, and Jacob, based on today's time, at this moment in the days and times that we in, would you or would you not say the Lord is with us, or how would we go about that, or we have to wait on the Lord to come? How would that go, if I may ask?
No sweat. That's a great question. So the Lord is definitely with us. The Lord has always been with us, and he always will be with us because of that covenant that he made with our forefathers. You know what I'm saying? It says that in the covenant that he will always be with us. But right now, you asked that question because we in hell right now. You know what I'm saying? If I may, that's why you ask it, right? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Our brothers is out here unaliving each other. You need something? Oh, my bad. Yeah. Our brothers out here unaliving each other, you know what I'm saying? Pumping drugs in our community to each other. You know what I'm saying? Whoring out our women. Our women are dancing around half naked on stripper poles, trying to get money all to feed, you know what I'm saying, their carnal. It's all types of hell that we in. That's just the tip of the iceberg. You know what I'm saying? We in this hell that we in, not because the Lord is not with us, but because the Lord is whooping us right now. He giving us a whooping. He put Esau and the other heathens on top of us to rule over us. We're in their captivity, almost as like a whooping stick.
Mhm.
And we're in the whooping stick for not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. Because it's part of the curses. I'm gonna go quickly to Deuteronomy 28 and 15. You can go there if you like.
You said Deuteronomy 28. Deuteronomy 28 and 15, sir. You like me to read?
Yeah, Baba Kashab. We're just gonna get a couple and then we go back to where we were.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Verse 16. Cursed shall be thou in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field.
You can stop there. So pretty much after 15, all the way to the end of chapter 28, those are the curses that is going to come to Israel for not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. For doing exactly, because the Lord doesn't judge us as individuals. He judges us as a nation. And as a nation, you know what I'm saying, damn near almost immediately after we got out of Egypt. Almost. You know what I'm saying? We start messing up. We start messing up as a nation. All the way to when Christ came back. We messed up way before Christ came back. Christ was trying to get us to get it right himself. You know what I'm saying? So that's and in these curses it says, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna be in captivity. We're gonna have yokes of iron upon our neck. We're gonna be slave ships. The slave ships is in here, the transatlantic slave trade, and the what's the other one? For the Hispanics, conquistadors. Yeah, all of those. All slave trades, it says we're going to be in ships again, going back to Egypt. And when they say Egypt, we're talking about bondage, captivity. So we in hell right now because these are the curses that was told to Moses to tell us. But that don't mean that the Lord is not with us. You know what I'm saying? It hurts the Lord to have to do this to us. Just like it hurts you when you got to whoop your kid. But you got to whoop him when he touched that hot stove, when he mess up and bring bad grades home or whatever. Hell yeah. But I hope that answers your question.
Absolutely.
Most High in Christ. So we're going to go back to Genesis 28. That was an excellent question too.
The water, sir.
Genesis 28 and what were we?
18.
18. Yeah, you can get back into the English.
So, Lucky, if I may, sir, if you see me looking at my phone, I don't have a physical sword, so I'm on this.
Oh, you need a sword?
I'm on the phone.
Oh, yeah, you too wild to use your, you too wild, man.
Come,
Christ.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 28, verse 18. And Jacob rose up early in the morning and took the stone that he had put for his pillows and set it up for a pillar and poured oil upon the top of it.
So when he woke up and he got up that morning, after he had that vision, you know what I'm saying, he pretty much made an altar. That's how you know he loves and respects the Most High. Because he even said in verse 17, read 17 one more time, Bible Shah. He wasn't talking about this place is dreadful and this place is horrible. He was talking about like almost like he respected the place, he loved the place, the fact that he had that vision, but he was just he was like in awe. He just started a fourth dimension, you know what I'm saying? That's not for the lighthearted. You know what I'm saying? Looking at the Most High himself. You know what I'm saying? It's damn near like it's saying, like he was just saying, oh, this shit crazy as hell. Excuse my language, Israel, but that's pretty much what he was saying. Read 17 real quick.
Verse 17, and he was afraid and said, how dreadful is this place? This is none other but the house of God.
Yeah, it's like he's saying this stuff is crazy. It's not really he's saying this stuff is crazy. He's not with it, but you know that's just what how he puts it. You know what I'm saying? After seeing the fourth dimension, the angels going to and from the Lord, and then the Lord speaking to you. It's like man, you don't know what to say. Some people, then everybody that gets a glimpse of an angel are like frightened immediately. He just saw the Most High. So yeah, you could go back to, oh, you just read the last scripture, huh? You got one more?
One more. Verse 19, and he called the name of that place Bethel, But the name of that city was called Luz at first. Well, it's like at the first.
Khan. So, you know what I'm saying? He named the place where he had the vision, made the altar. And you know what I'm saying? Of course, he's gonna hearken on to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna listen. He's gonna remember what he said, and he's gonna. I mean, it's not really an order. It's just something. It's almost like a heads up, almost like your seed's gonna rule the earth because I'm the God of your father and his father, and I'm with y'all, and I'm with you all. You know what I'm saying? And wherever y'all go, you know what I'm saying, the earth is gonna be blessed. That's pretty much what he just gave him a heads up. So Bethel is what he called that place. You have to go back. You got anything, priest? The Most High in Christ. So we're gonna go back to the Hebrew.
This is the book of Genesis chapter 28, verse 20 in the Hebrew. Yadar, Ya-I-Kwa, Nadar, La-Amar, Yaha, Alahayim, Armadia, Washamar, Naya, Badarak, Hazab, Ashar, Anakia, Hawalakad, Wanathan, Laya, Lacham, La'akal, Wabagadar, Lalabash, verse 21. Washabathia, Washalawam, all, Bayath, Abayad, Wahayat, Yahweh, Layah, La Alahayam, verse 22. Wahad, Aban, Wazath, Ashar, Shamathi, Matazabah, Yahayah, Bayath, Alahayim, Wakal, Ashar, Thathan, Layah, Ishar, Ai, Sharanwa, Makah. Genesis 29, verse 1 in the Hebrew. Wayashah, Ya-I-Kwa, Wagadal, Hiwa, Wayalak, Rataza, Banya, Kwadam, verse 2, Wayara, YAHANNA, Bara, Bashada, YAHANNA, Sham, Shalasha, it's like it, Shalash, Idaria, Tazahan, Rabatazayam, Ilaya, Kaya, Man, Habara, Hahara, it's like Hahawa, Washakor, Ha'ai, Doriyam, Waha Aban, Gadal, Gadalha, Io, Ra. Verse 3. Wana'a. Sapawa. Shema. Call. Ha'ayin Riyam. Wagalawa. Ath. Ha'aban. Ma'ayo. Ayah. Abara. Wahab. Wahashaku. Ath. Hataza'an. Wahad. Yabawa. Ath. Ha'aban. Ayo. Ayah. Habab. Ara. Lama. Lama. Kwama. Verse 4.
The last one, right? Yeah, I think it's the last one.
Ya Amar. Laham. Ya Iqwab. Akya. Ma'ayan. Atham. Ya Amaru. Macha. Macharan. Anach Noah. What's that saying?
Yeah, you stop at 4.
There you're at.
Alright, so now we go back to the English.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 28, verse 20 in the English. And Jacob vowed a vow, saying, if God will be with me, and will keep me in this way that I go, I will give me bread to eat, and will give me bread to eat, and raiment to put on, so that I come again to my father's house in peace. Then the Lord shall be my God.
Mm-hmm. But pretty much, you know what I'm saying, he made it clear to himself for the rest of his life, right there and there. He was like, this God, the God of my forefathers, that's my God. You know what I'm saying? He's giving me food to eat. He's giving me clothes to put on. He's going to be with me and my seeds and my seeds, and we're going to be all over the earth in rulership. Yeah, I'm not serving anything else. I'm gonna make sure I keep the law, statutes, and commandments to a T. You know what I'm saying? That vision was enough. Almost like some of us have rude awakenings. Not rude awakenings, but we get like something happens and it makes us say, oh, I gotta get right. You know what I'm saying? I can't be out here, you know what I'm saying, smoking that stuff, you know what I'm saying, being a drunkard or doing whatever I was doing. I almost like I had almost like he saw God when that something bad happened. Well, he saw God, nothing bad happened, but he saw God and he got right. You got anything, or you want to keep going? Most ain't Christ.
Verse 22.
You got something, chime in too.
Okay.
Verse 22. And the stone which I have set for a pillar shall be God's house, and of all that thou shalt give me, I will surely give thee a tenth unto thee.
Mm-hmm. Talking about the tithes. I'm saying, like not only he's talking about paying tithes, but he's talking about keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to a T. Like the law wasn't written down at this point. The law was written down when Moses, when God gave Moses the law to write down. But we still had the laws. You know what I'm saying? We still knew you can't just eat anything. You can't just lay with any heathen. You know what I'm saying? You unclean when you do this, or you know what I'm saying. You gotta make sure you do this when, you know what I'm saying, pay your tithes, like he was just saying. You make sure you do this and make sure you do that. And we still had laws and statutes and commandments. They just weren't written down for us. Not yet, at least. But yeah, that was what that's Jacob's awakening almost. Him witnessing that vision of the fourth dimension. So go ahead, go to the next chapter.
This is the book of Genesis chapter 29, verse 1. Then Jacob went on his journey and came into the land of the people of the east. And he looked, and behold, a well in the field, and lo, there were 3 flocks of sheep lying by it. For out of that well they watered the flocks, and a great stone was upon the well's mouth. And thither were all the flocks gathered, and they rolled the stone from the well's mouth, and watered the sheep, and put the stone again upon the well's mouth in its place.
So right now, Jacob finally made it to, you know what I'm saying? He made that altar where he had the vision, and then he kept on his journey to go back to, you know what I'm saying, his people's land, so he could find his wife. And now he finally made it. He made it to the, I think, I forgot the land of, hold on, go back to the last chapter to find out what it's called. The land of,
Padanaram.
yeah, Padanaram. Yep, that's exactly where it is, Padanaram. Pretty much the Middle East, you know what I'm saying? Where our people are originally from, and he's there now. He's in the city, and he's at the main watering well. The main watering well is like everybody has to come to this watering well in the city. So this is damn near where it goes down. It's almost like, I want to say kind of like downtown or whatever, but this is where it goes down right here at this watering well. It's the main watering well. You got any more? Or we going back to the Hebrew?
We'll go first.
Kind.
Verse 4. And Jacob said unto them, My brethren, whence be ye? And they said, Of Haran are we.
So he pretty much asked somebody, where we at right now? And then the brother said, he knew they were his people, because he knew he was close, and they looked like him. So he said, my brethren, where I'm at right now? And then he said, you at Haran right now. Now at that point he knows, okay, I made it to where I was supposed to make it to. Now I gotta, you know what I'm saying, look for me a rib. No, actually, the mission was to meet up with his mother's brother, Laban. So that's what he's about to do. We're about to go back to the Hebrew, and get our Hebrew on.
This is the book of Genesis chapter 29, verse 5 in the Hebrew. YAHANNA, Laham, Hayadaitham, Af, Laban, Bun, Nacha, Ora, Waya'ah, Morawa, Yadai Noah. Verse 6. Amar, Laham, Hashal, Lawa, Waya, Amma, Rawa, Shalom, YAHANNA, Rakam, Bathwa, Ba'a, Ain, Hataza'an. Verse 7. Wayamar, Hun, Iwad, Hayawam, got a wall, La'a, Ith, I.S.U.P.K, Hamakwa, Hashakor, Hatazaan, Walakawa, Ra'aiwa. Verse 7. Amarwa, La'a, Nawakal, Aid, Ashar, Ya'as, so power, Call, Ibrahim, Wagadal, Af, Haban, Ma'al, Hayab, Haba'ar, Wahashir Quad, What? Ataza'an, verse 9. Iwadunwa, Malabar, Imam, Warakal, Ba'a, Ain, Ataza'an, Ashar, La'abaya, Kaya, Ra'iha, Hawa'a, verse 10, Wayahaya, Ka'ashar, Ra'a, Ya'ikwab, Ath, Rachal, Bath, Abun, Akiyah, Amar, Wa'ath, Taza'an, Laban, Akiyah, Amar, it's like an Amawa, Wayagash, Ya'ikwab, Wayah, Gadal, it's like Wayah, Galah, Ath, Ha'aban, Ma'ail, Bayah, Haba'ar, Wayashak, Ath, Taza'an, Laban, Akiyah, Amawa, verse 11. I skipped verse, I read verse 10, but didn't say verse 10.
No, you that's wrong. We didn't finish 10.
I didn't?
No. Last thing you said was Yaquab, right?
No.
What was the last thing you said?
Amawa.
Oh, my bad. You got it.
Verse 11. Wayashak, Ya'ikwab, Larakal, Wayashak, Ath, Kwalwa, Wayapaka. Verse 12. Wayagad, Ya'ikwab, Larakal, Kaya, Akiyah, Abaya, Hawa'a, Wakaya, Bun, Rabakwa, Hawa'a, Watha, Rataza, Watha, Gada, La'abaya. Verse 13.
No, we stopped at 12.
All right.
It was Antichrist.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 29, verse 12. Wait, no,
29 and
29
5.
and 5. It's like in English. And he said unto them, Know ye Laban, the son of Nahor? And they said,
So pretty much, first thing he said to the brother that was just walking around outside is, where we at? And then he said, you at Haran. Then he said, know ye Laban, son of Nahor? You know who Laban is? And then he said, we know him. Keep going.
And he said unto them, Is he well? And they said, He is well. And behold, Rachel his daughter cometh with the sheep.
So right when he said that, Laban's daughter just started coming to the well with her sheep to get some water. Keep going.
And he said, Lo, it is yet high day, neither is it time that the cattle should be gathered together. Water ye the sheep, and go and feed them. And they said, We cannot until all the flocks be gathered together, until they rolled the stone from the well's mouth. Then we watered the sheep. And while he yet spake with them, Rachel came with her father's sheep, for she kept it. And it came to pass, when Jacob saw Rachel, the daughter of Laban, his mother's brother, and the sheep of Laban, his mother's brother, that Jacob went near and rolled the stone from the well's mouth, and watered the flock of Laban, his mother's brother.
So pretty much, they needed something. They needed something to happen so they could get the water from the well. And Jacob pretty much, he saw there was a need, and he not only saw what he came. The whole reason he came to Haran, you know what I'm saying? He came to Haran to get a wife, and then you know what I'm saying, and find now this like, you gotta remember to avoid sleeping with a heathen. This is what he had to do all the way back then. You know what I'm saying? It might be a little bit too close for comfort today. You know what I'm saying? Seeing this is his family. This is his mother's brother's daughter. But back then they were looking at it like, man, this is not my father's children. You know what I'm saying? Because our lineage comes from my father. Like, you might think you have a stepbrother or a stepsister because your father married another woman and you got two different mothers. But your father's children are closer to you than your mother's children. So back then they were like my mother's brother, like this is my cousin on my mother's side, or she's not really in my immediate family. So to avoid sleeping with a heathen and laying with a heathen, you know what I'm saying, I can lay with her, because they're not too really thick as far as the population at this point either. But that's what they did. So he came all the way there to find her. He found her and she needed help. You know what I'm saying? So he helped her. That's what just happened. You at 10? You just finished 10?
Come on.
You got 2 more. You got something? You know you got some. Not yet. You're saving it. Those ain't crazy.
Verse 11. And Jacob kissed Rachel and lifted up his voice and wept.
So what this is saying, like he ain't kiss her. It wasn't his wife yet. He ain't lay with her yet. He just met her. But he was kind of being a little bit, you know what I'm saying? What's the word? Like, not romantic, but like he being like, what's the word? It's like,
sir?
what'd you say?
Flirtation.
Not flirting is kind of it's kind of sinful. But he kind of, you know, like the episode of Martin when he was looking like Mac Daddy when he got Gina.
Yeah, okay.
Almost like he's strutting you a little bit, you know, like he ain't kiss her on the cheek or nothing like that. They want to kiss with the lips. You know what I'm saying? In the scriptures, kiss means to touch. So he kind of, you know what I'm saying, shook her hand a little bit, you know what I'm saying? He just lifted that big stone. He acting like, yeah, it's me, you know what I'm saying?
Raising her up, sir.
Exactly, Riz. That's what he doing. He rizzing her up right now. So he just rizzed her up a little bit. That's all that's going on. And then verse 12.
And Jacob told Rachel that he was her father's brother, and that he was Rebekah's son. And she ran and told her father.
So pretty much he introduced himself, and then she wanted to go tell her father, you know what I'm saying, this man that's helping me, you know what I'm saying, nice looking man, you know what I'm saying, he's he came in on business, you know what I'm saying, he knows us, he knows exactly who I am and exactly who we are. So she went to go tell her father. So now we gotta go back to the Hebrew once again. Whenever you're ready,
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 29, verse 13 in the Hebrew. YAHANNA, Kashamai, Laban, Shamai, YAHANNA, Ban, Ak, Thawad, Wayarataza, Lakorah, Athalu, Wayah, Wayakha, Bakwa, Lawa, YAHANNA, Shakwa, Lawa, Waya, Waya, Abawa, All, Bathawa, what's like Bayathawa, Wayasapar, Lalaban, Af, Call, Hadad, Hadabarian, Hahala. Verse 14, Amar, Lawa, Laban, Akar, Ayatazah, Maya, Wabah, Shoraya, Atha, Wayashab, Imawa, Kadash, Yamayam. Verse 15, Amar, Laban, La Yahaquab, Hakaya, Akia, Athar, Wa'ai, Badad, Thanaya, Hanam, Hagar, Yada, Lawa, Ma, Mashakar, with Mashakar, with Thaka. Verse 16, Walao, Labad, Shadaya, Banwath, Sham, Haggadah, La'ah, Washam, Hakwatan, Rachal. Verse 17, Wa'ai, in what? La'ah, Rakawath, Rakal, Hayatha, Yapath, Tha'ara, Wayapath, Mara'ah. Verse 18, Waya, Aha, Yahaquab, Af, Rachal, Amar, Ai, Wadaka, Shabai, Shania, Barachal, Bathka, Haquatana. Verse 19, Amar, Laban, Tawab, Thafayah, Atha, Laka, Mathathayah, Atha, La'ayash, Akar, Shabbat, Aimadia. Verse 20, YAHANNA was like YAHANNA. Ikwa, Barakal, Shabai, Shania, Waya, Hayawa, Ba'ai, Yana, Yawa, Kayamaya, Akha, Dayam, Ba'ad, Habathwa, Atha. Verse 21. We are
Hold
more.
on. Stop. My bad. Maybe stop at 20. Most High in Christ.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 29, verse 13 in the English. And it came to pass when Laban heard the tidings of Jacob, his sister's son, that he ran to meet him and embraced him and kissed him and brought him to his house. And he told Laban all these things. And Laban said to him, Surely thou art my bone and flesh. And he abode with him the space of a month.
So Laban was a gracious host. Laban didn't kiss Jacob. You know what I'm saying? Again, it means touch. So when a man is touching a man in a you know what I'm saying, a brotherly way, they're doing the salute. You know what I'm saying? He just saluted him. Keep going.
Verse 15. And Laban said unto Jacob, Because thou art my brother, shouldest thou therefore serve me for naught? Tell me, what shall thy wages be?
He didn't want his brother to work for him without because he was there, he was at his house. You know what I'm saying? He was a strong, able-bodied man, helping him with what he needed help with. So he's saying, what you want me to pay you, man? You my brother. I'm not gonna you my family member and you my brother. You know what I'm saying? We are the same people. I'm not gonna be doing my people bogus and having them work for nothing. You know what I'm saying? You here lodging with me because you my family, but you just working for me. Nah, I'm gonna pay you what you need. Keep going.
Verse 16. And Laban had 2 daughters. The name of the elder was Leah, and the name of the younger was Rachel. Verse 17. Leah was tender-eyed, but Rachel was beautiful and well-favored.
So it's saying Leah was pretty, but Rachel was fine. That's what it's saying. And Leah was the older one. Rachel was the younger one. And Rachel was that one he saw by the well, right? And when he was acting like Mac Daddy with Mac Daddy Denzel mode. Keep going.
Verse 18. And Jacob loved Rachel and said, I will serve thee 7 years for Rachel thy younger daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And Laban said, It is better that I give her to thee than that I should give her to another man. Abide with me.
So pretty much the father of Rachel agreed to the terms of the, what is that? Anybody know what that was? What that brother just did with Laban? What he just paid Laban?
Salakia, sir.
Say it in the mic. And what was that agreement that Laban and Jacob just made for Rachel? What's that called?
Salakia, sir. It's called if I may, I believe it's called a dowry that he's working for.
Damn right, get that brother in. Because that's exactly what that was. It's a dowry. You know what I'm saying? You have to. A father of a woman has to give you that woman to be your bride. Only a man can allow his daughter to be your wife. You know what I'm saying? If he don't allow his daughter to be your wife, you're not supposed to marry her. That's Hebrew custom. That's Israelite customs. And then he's gonna give you his daughter for a price. Whatever he wants. The man names whatever the price he wants. You know what I'm saying? That's the dowry, the price that's paid. Jacob, the price for Rachel was 7 years of work. 7 years. That's how much he loved that sister. In the UPK, we still practice this culture by giving dowries to the father of the woman that we choose to marry. You know what I'm saying? The father might not even be in the truth, but you know what I'm saying? I think the generals have some type of say in this, you know what I'm saying? The general might say, hey, still go holler at that sister's parents, you know what I'm saying, that sister's father. And if that sister's father is not around, the commanding general YAHANNA acts as that sister's father, you know what I'm saying? Because that's sometimes better that way than the other way. Because commanding general YAHANNA won't give you the sister if he don't feel that you're fit to be that sister's husband. Because if you're not fit, then a wise man such as Command General YAHANNA will give you he'll let you know. He'll let you know if you can have her or not. And if he says you can't have her, then he'll pose a dowry for the school. With that, you know what I'm saying, we still yeah, so Jacob just agreed to the terms, worked 7 years for Rachel. Keep going.
Verse 20. And Jacob served 7 years for Rachel, and they seemed unto him but a few days, for the love he had to her.
7 years, but a few days, man. That's a long time. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't even been in the truth 7 years. 7 years, it only seemed like a few days. That goes again to that scripture we were talking about a couple weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? Paraphrasing again, where your heart is, your treasure is. You know what I'm saying? Jacob really loved this sister. So that's where his treasure was. You know what I'm saying? So working hard labor for 7 years wasn't nothing to him. That's how we got to be in this truth, man. We got to be willing to endure for however long it takes until Christ come back. And it can't be like nothing. It can't be like, it got to be like a few days, man. Because what is the truth to us as priests and prophets? The truth is our first wife. You know, that's why we got to be like Jacob. You know what I'm saying? Put that work in for our first wife. You know what I'm saying? Keep going. Unless you had something.
I think we stopped right there.
Oh yeah, you stopped at 20? Khan. Baba Kashat the water. Yeah, Baba Kashat, go. Let's get back to the Hebrew. Unless anybody got anything, we're gonna keep pushing.
I'm for a while, sir.
Most High in Christ. Let's keep it pushing. We almost through.
I think the final verse is 32.
No, it's 3. 30 and 3.
30 and 3.
Mm-hmm. That's what we might as well highlight in that. The next chapter and the 3rd verse. That's where we stopping. So you pretty much got like, no, it shouldn't be that much. There's only 35 scriptures and 29.
Right?
So after 29 is finished, then you do 3 right at the beginning of 30. Oh yeah, it's on that page, you're right. How many more you got?
This is 18 years old.
You're doing a good job, man. I want to give my brother, precinct officer 50, Malachi a hand, man. Making this Hebrew look easy. Every officer in the UPK knows how to read, write, and speak Hebrew. But some officers make it look easier than others. Because it is difficult.
I don't know about right, I can do that.
Most High in Christ.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 29, verse 21 in the Hebrew. YAHANNA, YAHANNA, All, Laban, Haba, Ashafia, Kaya, Mala, Awa, Yamya, Wa'a, Bawa'a, Allahaya. Verse 22. Waya'a. It's like Waya'asa, Laban, Af, Call, YAHANNA Shaya. Hamak Kawam. I.S.U.P.K. Mashada. Verse 23. Yahaya. Ba'ai or Ba. It was like Ba'ira. Wiyah. Wacha. Ath. La'a. Bathwa. Wiyah. Ba'a. Atha. Allah Yawah. We have Ba'a. Allah Yaha. Verse 24. We have Thun. Laban. La. Ath. Zalpa. Shapakha. Shapakaswa. Lala'a. Bathwa. Shapakha. Verse 25. Yahaya. Babakwar. YAHANNA. Hara'a. La'a. Amar. All. Laban. Ma. Zaf. I.S.U.P.K. Laya. Hala'a. Barakal. Ibad. Laya. Imak. Walama. Rama. Yathanya. Verse 26. Amar. Laban. La'a. I.S.U.P.K. Khan. Bama. Komanwa.
Bama Wamanawa.
Bama Kowamanawa. Latha. Lathath. That sounds like you're up. Lapanya. Haba. Kaira. Verse 27. Mala'a. Shabai. Zath. Wana.
Wanathana.
Laka. Gum. Ath. Zath. Bada. Ashar. Tha'abad or Da'ibad. Imadia. Iwa. Shabai. Shanaim. Ach. Rawath. Verse 28.
199. 109. You said 18 left, right?
Yeah.
109. Split it to 99.
That's
up
cool.
to you.
And we stop at
Three more.
we stop at verse 31. Verse 28. I.S.U.P.K. YAHANNA. YAHANNA. Sabbath. Zaph. YAHANNA. Lawa. Ath. Rachal. Bathwa. Lawa. La'asha. Verse 29. YAHANNA. Laban. La'achal. Bathwa. Ath. Bala. Haha. Shapak. Shapak. Thawa. La. Lashapak. Lashapak. Where's that?
Lashapakath.
Lashapakath. Verse 30. Wayaba. Wait, it's like Wayaba. Gum. All. Rachal. Waya. Aha. Gum. Ath. Rachal. Mala'aha. Waya abad. Waya ibad. Imawa. Iwad. Shabai. Shanaim. Achad. Ruwath. Verse 31. Wiyah. Ra'ah. Yahweh. Kaya. Shanawa'a. La'ah. Wiyah. Pathka. Ath.
This one, Pathak.
Pathak. Ath. Racha. Maha. Wayachal. Ikorah.
Back to English.
That's in English. 23, right? No,
I think it was 20.
21.
120?
I think it's more.
Okay.
This is the book of Genesis chapter 29, verse 21 in the English. And Jacob said unto Laban, give me my wife, for my days are fulfilled, that I may go in unto her.
So he was ready to get married to, you know what I'm saying? He worked them 7 years and it was only like a few days to him because he knew he was going to get that prize in the end, that beautiful woman as a wife. You know what I'm saying? He worked them 7 years. He said, okay, I did my time. I held my end of the bargain. Now you hold your end of the bargain. So I go in unto her. So we can consummate, she'll be mine. Keep going.
Verse 22. And Laban gathered together all the men of the place and made a feast.
Mm-hmm.
And it came to pass in the evening that he took Leah his daughter and brought her to him, and he went in unto her.
So I heard the general say that's the closest celebration to marriage, for marriage, that we have in our culture. You know what I'm saying? All the brothers will gather with each other. You know what I'm saying? All the families gather, have a little party almost. You know what I'm saying? And then when evening comes, or in the evening, you know what I'm saying? The man and the woman, they kind of creep off, and then they go lay with each other. And at that point, they are a married couple. That's how it happens. While they're laying with each other, the brothers and sisters are still out partying. They're partying because of the new marriage that's taking place. You know what I'm saying? But that's the closest ceremony to a marriage that we have in the I.S.U.P.K and in Israelite customs and culture, period. You know what I'm saying? Jumping over a broom, wearing a white gown, throwing a bouquet. That's all BS. You know, that's not BS, but that's all. That's all customs. That's not our custom, man. Those customs came from the heathen and from our oppressors, man. So that's not our customs. I couldn't exactly tell you where that stuff come from, but I know that's not our culture. But yeah, that's what happened. So the men had a party, and then they crept off, and then they laid with each other. And then at that point, keep going.
Verse 24. And Laban gave unto his daughter Leah Zilpah, his maid, for a handmaid. And it came to pass that in the morning, behold, it was Leah. And he said to Laban, What is this thou hast done unto me? Did I not serve with thee for Rachel? Wherefore then hast thou beguiled me?
So really, what just happened was he slept with the wrong sister. You know what I'm saying? When Laban, the father of the two sisters, gave him the wife to be his, he gave him the older daughter rather than the younger daughter. He gonna tell you why in a minute, but you know what I'm saying? We all know he beguiled him, you know what I'm saying? He that brother worked 7 years for the younger daughter. He could have told him what was up right then and there, but we gonna get into it right now. Keep going.
Verse 26. And Laban said, It must not be so done in our country to give the younger before the firstborn.
So pretty much he said he had to marry out his firstborn before he married out his younger daughter. That might have been his culture. He might have been trying to hold on to his country's culture, but she should have been hunting with Jacob. You know what I'm saying? He was omitting a little bit of truth. But what comes after this is real dedication. Keep going.
So like it, man.
Go ahead.
I thought it was unlawful to marry sisters.
That's a good point. Now, damn, I gotta get a breakdown on this, cause I heard that too, actually. I think you got it?
So like this, I think it's not unlawful to marry sisters, but I think in Leviticus it states it's unlawful to marry a sister and vex her, or if the sister is alive.
Right.
So like dating a sister out of like jealousy, to make your wife jealous to date her sister. I think that'd be unlawful, but I'm curious to know breakdown as well.
I'm definitely gonna get that. That's ringing a little bit bells to water. I think what it might be if they can't be in the same. Well, no wives can be in the same house. It's one house per wife.
I didn't know that. So like
You can't have multiple wives in the same house. But I'm gonna definitely get that for the next class. The brother asked, isn't it unlawful for sisters to two sisters to be married to the same husband? Pretty much like they're it's almost like a big sister, little sister, or twin sisters. Can they have one husband? And the brother in the seats, he said, Lacom, he said it's unlawful to vex each other as sisters. You know what I'm saying? It's ringing a little bell that like the sister can't just be vexing the other sister with her relationship to the husband. But we're gonna get the real rate. I'm gonna get it from a 5,000 or a captain, and we'll have it next week. But at this point, you know what I'm saying, we knew it happened because we know how many. Does anybody know how many wives Jacob had in the end?
Jacob had like, what, 9?
No, not that many. He had 4. He had 4 wives.
Didn't he marry the handmaid too?
Yeah, so he married Leah, he married Rachel, and then he married Leah's handmaid,
And then
he married Rachel's handmaid. So yeah, go ahead.
Galactic, sir, if I may, and I don't know, I don't have this breakdown, but I want to read it. If I may read it to you, if it might strike a bell.
Go ahead.
It's Leviticus. This is Leviticus chapter 18, verse 18.
Okay.
And it states, neither shalt thou take a wife to her sister to vex her, to uncover her nakedness beside the other in her lifetime.
And that's exactly what the brother was the law that the brother was bringing out. And that's exactly what you said. So you can't marry. So it's saying you can't marry a sister's sister just to vex that initial wife, right? That's what it's saying.
Common concept.
Most High in Christ. So we know that Jacob wasn't marrying Leah and Rachel. You know, so he wasn't marrying those sisters because he was trying to vex one sister. He was married. See, back then, you know what I'm saying, marriage is really like the one who in the couple between man and woman, the one who's winning the most is the woman, because she's getting somebody to protect her, especially in the days of the Old Testament. If you ain't have a husband, then you could have very easily been put into like forced into prostitution if your father passed. You know what I'm saying? You was a single woman out and about. You know, trying to make it, like, not only was your house threat and the threat of being attacked by whoever, anybody can come in and overthrow your house because you're just a woman running a household, but you could have been forced into prostitution. You know what I'm saying? You could have been what's the word? This abused. You could have been sexually abused. You know what I'm saying? Anything could have happened to you. So really, Jacob was doing this sister a solid by marrying her, but he really wanted to marry the younger sister. He wasn't trying to vex nobody. He loved Leah. You know what I'm saying? He did his husband duties for Leah, but he wanted the younger sister. He had his eyes on Rachel. So really, you know what I'm saying? Nobody was. With the law that you brought out in Leviticus just now, 18 and 18. He wasn't breaking no laws. But I remember hearing something about, I'm still gonna ask, go ahead.
So, yes, sir. So I was wondering, so and that's the case, I never thought about that. So in a way, Jacob was kind of bamboozled.
He definitely was.
In a way, he was bamboozled.
Yeah.
So it'd be more so the father that kind of played some type of, not trickery, what's the word I'm looking for? Craftiness against Jacob.
Yeah, it definitely was. It definitely was. I mean, yeah, that father was wrong for that, but the father, in the father's defense, he was just trying to marry out his firstborn. You know what I'm saying? But he should have been 100 with Jacob. He should have said, "Hey, I see you got your eyes on my younger daughter. You can have her, but you might have to work. You know what I'm saying? 14 years instead of 7 because." However long it takes for my firstborn to get married, I got to get her up out of here first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you're right though. He was bamboozled. It was no harm done from Jacob. He wasn't just trying to marry all the sisters in the family. He really just wanted to marry the younger one. Already good point, huh? Good point bringing that out. But I'm still gonna just to double down. I'm still gonna go to a 5,000. Just to make sure, I'm gonna remember Leviticus 18 and 18, right?
Yes, sir.
Water.
I am the water one.
We back in Hebrew yet? Or we got some more.
Yeah, we got 2.
Okay.
3 and 1.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Verse 27. Fulfill her week, and we will give thee this also for the service which thou shalt serve with me yet 7 other years.
Mm-hmm.
And Jacob did so, and fulfilled her week, and he gave Rachel his daughter to wife also.
So pretty much, that's where the bamboozlement come on. You know what I'm saying? Laban saying, you got to work 7 more years for my other daughter. Like it's like he knew he just worked 7 years. Like you kind of on a little bit of trigger. It's unbrotherly almost, but. You know what I'm saying? I guess he had his country customs. You know what I'm saying? He had to marry out both of his daughters. He couldn't. I mean, he was looking for the benefit of himself. So yeah, he was being unbrotherly. But to Jacob, like the dedication to marry Rachel was so strong. He loved her that much that he was willing to work them other 7 years. And it wasn't nothing to him. The first 7 years was like a few days, and to add on 7 more. All right, no sweat. Yeah, I'll hold you down, Levon. No sweat. Keep going.
Verse 29. And Laban gave to Rachel his daughter Bilhah his handmaid to be her maid. Verse 30. And he went in also unto Rachel, and he loved also Rachel more than Leah, and served with him yet 7 other years. And when the Lord saw that Leah was hated, he opened her womb, but Rachel was barren. We are back in Hebrew.
Okay, God. So before we go back into Hebrew, that last verse 31 pretty much just said Rachel could not have children. So we are Jacob is already understanding that something's going to be done about this, because the Most High said, I saw him, he told me, I'm gonna have children and they're gonna be like dust. You know, they're gonna be like they're gonna be so many seeds. My seeds are gonna be like dust. So he knows if it's not these wives, then it's another wife. But he knows he's gonna have some children. Now we get back into Hebrew.
This is the book of Genesis chapter 29 verse 32 in the Hebrew. Wasahar, La'ah. Wasalad, Ban. Wasakorah, Shamawa, Ra'ah, Waban, Kaya, Amara, Kaya, Ra'ah, Yahweh, Ba'ayna, Ba'ayna, Yaya, Kaya, I.S.U.P.K, Ya'ah, Habunya, Ayashaya. Verse 33. What's the hard? I.Y. What's the lag? Bun. What's up? Amar. Kaya. Shemai. Yahweh. Kaya. Shanawa'a. Anakaya. Wayathan. Laya. Gum. Ath. Zah. Waya Korah. Shamar. Shamawa. Shema I 1.
You're at 35, right?
34. 34. What's the hard? I.Y. What's the log? Bun. What's the Amar? I.S.U.P.K. Hapa'am.
Hapa'ai.
Hapa'ai.
Yelawa.
Yelawa. Ayashaya. Alaya. Kaya. Yelagathia. Lawa. Shalash. Banyam. Il. Khan. Korah. Shamawa. Lawaya. Verse 35. What's the hard? I.Y. What's the lag? Ban. What's the Amar? Hapa'ain. Awadah, Af, Yahweh, Il, Khan, Kwara, Shamawa, Yahweh. With the Imad, Maladath. This is the book of Genesis chapter 30, verse 1. Without Ra'ah, Rachal, Kaya, La'ah, Yaladah, Layaya, it's like Layai Kwab, Witha, Kwana, Rachal, Ba'aktha, Witha Amar, All, Ya'ai Kwab, Haba, Layat, Banyam, La'am, Ayan, Matha, Anakaya. Verse 2. Wayakar, Apa, Ya'aikwab, Barakal, Wayamar, Haskas, Alahayim, Anakaya, Ashar, Mana'ai, Mamakab, Paya, Batan. Verse 3, was Amar, Anaha, Amathia, Balahaha, Ba'a, Allahaya, with Allah, Il, Barakaya, Wa'a, Banaha, Gum, Banakaya, Mamanaha.
That's not ain't crazy. We getting back to the English. If you were reading along with us or even listening, you heard words like Rawaban and Yahweh. Pretty much going into the 12 tribes, you know what I'm saying? Like we were saying earlier, how Jacob had 4 wives. He had the sisters, Leah and Rachel, and then Leah and Rachel each had their own handmaiden. I think it was Zilpah and Bilnah, right? So those 4 sisters, Leah, Rachel, Zilpah, and Bilnah, I'm not sure which handmaiden is which for which sister, but those 4 sisters were the mothers of all of the 12 tribes of Israel. That's what we're getting into with these last, we're not gonna read all the tribes, but we're starting to get into it now to close up. So we're going back to the English.
This is the book of Genesis chapter 29, verse 32 in the English. And Leah conceived and bare a son, and she called his name Reuben. For she said, surely the Lord hath looked upon my affliction. Now therefore my husband will love me.
Mm-hmm. So Leah was not supposed to have a child, you know what I'm saying? She thought she was barren. But the Lord saw upon, you know what I'm saying? The Lord saw her in her time of need, and made her able to have that child. The firstborn out of the 12 tribes is Reuben. That's the firstborn. Keep going.
Verse 33. And she conceived again and bare a son, and said, because the Lord hath heard that I was hated, he hath therefore given me this son also. And she called his name Simeon.
Mm-hmm. So that's Simeon. Reuben is what? Reuben is not North. What is it?
Reuben is the
Seminole
Indian. No, not Seminole. You sure?
Yeah.
Lisa,
Okay, Seminole Indians. So Simeon is the Cubans, right?
Cubans is
Manasseh.
Manasseh.
So Simeon, Dominicans.
Dominicans.
Simeon is so we got
Yeah, Simeons, Dominicans, and Levi's and Haitians.
Levi's the Haitians. That's next, right?
Thank you.
So far we got the Seminole Indians, the Dominicans, and then the Haitians. So really, Northern Kingdom came first. So Northern Kingdom came, and then Levi. Levi is pretty much both kingdoms, but that's next. Keep going.
Verse 34, and she conceived again, and bare a son, and said, Now this time will my husband be joined unto me, because I have borne him 3 sons. Therefore his name called Levi.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 35, and she conceived again, and bare a son, and she said, Now will I praise the Lord. Therefore she called his name Judah, and left bearing.
So the 4th son was Judah, or YAHANNA. These all sons were from Leah. Most High in Christ. And Leah, we got to understand, you know what I'm saying? She's naming these sons talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like, where does it say? Now this time will my husband be joined unto me, because I have borne him 3 sons. You know what I'm saying? She's kind of trying to win him over. She knows she's not the favorite wife, but you know what I'm saying? She knows she's loved, she's taken care of, but she kind of wants to be a favorite. That's what we're talking about right there. We're gonna go to the next chapter and then close out.
This is the book of Genesis chapter 30, verse 1 in the English. And when Rachel saw that she bare Jacob no children, Rachel envied her sister, and said unto Jacob, Give me children, or else I die. Verse 2, and Jacob's anger was kindled against Rachel, and he said, Am I in God's stead, who hath withheld from thee the fruit of the womb? Verse 3, and she said, Behold, my maid Bilhah, go in unto her, and she shall bear upon my knees, that I may also have children by her.
So, with that precept that you brought out, Leviticus 18 and 18, so I'm definitely going to ask what do you call it, a 5,000 or a captain. But I'm thinking that law came because of this relationship that Leah had with Rachel. Because they were vexing each other like crazy the whole way, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I want to be the better wife. I want to be the better wife. I want to be more favored. I want to be more favored. I want to give him sons. I want to give him children. You know what I'm saying? They were going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? They probably had a better relationship when they were just sisters rather than sister wives. So I'm gonna ask about that too. But I'm gonna definitely come back to that. And you know what I'm saying? We gotta remember, you know what I'm saying, the love that Jacob's heart was where his treasure was when it came down to his wife, man. It wasn't no task that was too great for him to do for being able to marry that wife that he wanted. And also we had to remember that you know what I'm saying, this when you love the Most High, you love the Most High. You know what I'm saying? That like he had that vision, and then he was told the Most High was with him. And from that point, I mean, he showed the Most High respect, and he kept the law before that. But at that point, you know what I'm saying, he knew, you know what I'm saying, like that, like it was nothing that was gonna keep him from serving the Lord. So that's where we at. We at the book of Genesis, chapter 30, verse 4 next week. We gotta be getting into to Jacob's wives and them having children, and with the handmaids and whatnot, and you know what I'm saying, Jacob having children with his wives' handmaids, and then with his wives, and you know what I'm saying, pretty much all his wives' handmaids are his wives too. But pretty much we're finishing out all 12 of the not all the 12 tribes, you know what I'm saying? And it's not 12 kids, it's really 11, right? Or we're gonna find out next week, because I know it's Dan, like 12, it's some children that are not part of the 12 tribes.
Integrating type.
Exactly, like Dan and Manasseh. We got Manasseh, but we're gonna find out next week. We're gonna finish going over these kids of Jacob, and we're gonna know who our forefathers are, man. So with that, we're gonna close out, man. Imadium, which means to stand. You're supposed to be doing this. And you see me pouring this brother wine. We still are observing the Day of Atonement, but this is part of this the protocol, the ceremonial protocol. So this is the only liquid. So this brother is drinking. My bad.
YAHANNA.
YAHANNA. Let's cover up the scroll and we're gonna salute the Torah. You got it. Most I didn't break me up. So I'm gonna salute it up here, then you're gonna go down there, let him salute, then you're gonna come back up here and hold it for you to salute. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Yah.
Oh, I got you. Hold on.
So, Medium. Medium. Stand. Medium Shabbat. Left, all right, so your right leg is gonna kick out. Who's the Hebrew Academy? My bad, Swat. Okay, so the right leg is gonna kick out when you're doing my Shabbat. So Medium, stand, heels together. That's good. Oh, you good, you good. So you see like this, I might Shabbat, hand behind your back. Then I might back to a Medium. Barak.
Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Barak Yah.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Yah.
Now we're gonna face east and say the Lord's Prayer. Sar, which means to turn. It's the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Quadash. Hayah. Shamka. Yahweh. Malakwatch. Sabbath. Ratzaika. Hayah. I.S.U.P.K. Baratza. Kawa. Hayah. Bashemayim. Nathanlanawa. Lacham. Call. Yawam. Wasalat now. Kabawaz now. Kasalat now. Kabawazi now. Wala'ah. Taba'aya now. Banasaya one. Abal. Hawashaya now. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwat. Wahala. Wahata Parat. Lawalamian. Aman. In the English. Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
thy kingdom
thy
come,
kingdom come,
thy will be done
thy will be done
in earth
in earth
as it is in
as
heaven.
it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread,
our daily bread.
and forgive us our debts
Forgive us our debts
as we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
Lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Sorry. Turn face the front. We're gonna put the scroll down for a second. Move that sword. All right, sisters, Yeshabium, which means to sit. We're gonna do a courtesy salute to the brothers. Men of Israel, Ahmadium, Ahmadium Shabbat, Ahmadium, Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah Barakatah, Yadim Batah, stars, her faith sisters. Sisters, Ahmadium, which means to stand. Gonna do a courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Ahmadium Shabbat, Ahmadium, Barak,
Barak.
Yahweh Shemar Alatad Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shah. Yadim Batah, class dismissed. Let's hold all talking before we cut the feed.